Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Oh Doctor. My name is Dr. Osinana Ajonuma, okay? Because most people make mistake pronouncing that name, just call me Oh Doctor. If you are joining us for the first time, this is a YouTube channel created for the purpose of using people's mistakes and errors and acts of negligence. In the hospital, we have so many experiences every day that borders on ignorance and, knowledge to the fore, so that we use the mistake of others to inform you, so that you don't repeat a mistake that has been made by someone. I think that's wisdom. Right. So yesterday I made a video about, spacing your pregnancy, child spacing. And what necessitated that video was, yesterday alone, I saw two women who came on account of, getting pregnant while carrying a 6-month-old baby. All right, they are carrying a baby is crying, they are breastfeeding, and then they are coming with a positive pregnancy test. So that was what necessitated that video. So today is a continuation, because I told you that I will give you the family planning methods that are good for women that are breastfeeding. There are so many methods of family planning, but to space your child when you are breastfeeding is not all of them that is advised that you use. So in this video, we are going to focus on the best family planning methods suitable for spacing your pregnancy, so that you apply your hearts onto wisdom. All right. So the first one on my list is intrauterine contraceptive device. Okay. There are two types here. We have the hormonal and the non-hormonal. Hormonal means it contains hormones. Non-hormonal means it does not contain hormone. All right. The ones that contain hormones include one, Mirena. Mirena lasts for about 5 years. Skylar lasts about 3 years. Liletta lasts about 3 years. And then Kyleena lasts about 5 years too. These intrauterine contraceptive devices are usually inserted into your womb, where they gradually release these hormones that help to prevent pregnancy. Then the non-hormonal one, a typical example is what we call the PARAGARD. All right, PARAGARD is non-hormonal. It is just inserted into your womb, where it makes the environment not suitable for the baby to come and stay for implantation. All right. So PARAGARD lasts about 10 years. All right. So these are the intrauterine contraceptive devices. Number two is the progesterone-only pills, also called the mini pills. These ones are tablets that you swallow every day. This is one demerit of it. Every day you must take them in order to be able to for it to do the work. All right, and you must for better results, you must take it every day and at the same time every day. For example, if you choose 6 p.m., you must take it around that time for better result. It contains only progesterone. All right. There is also another pill which contains combined hormones, the hormone estrogen and progesterone. That one is not usually advised in breastfeeding mothers because of it contains the hormone estrogen. All right. So the number two here is the mini pill, or what we call progesterone-only pills. You take them every day, and for better result, you take them at the same time every day. Okay. You may have some side effects like headache and weight gain and all that. So that is just it. But I think those are little prices you need to pay in order not to get pregnant while you are still breastfeeding. That's not good enough. So the next on our list is the barrier method. It's obvious the barrier method means the sperm is barricaded so that it doesn't come in contact with the egg. And the typical example here is the popular condoms. We have the male condom, we have the female condom. These ones are usually available, you can use them. I know many couples don't like it. All right. We also have the cervical, diaphragm, and cap. This one is also barrier. You plug them at the tip of the cervix, and it prevents the sperm from entering. All right. I think condom is the only contraceptive method that can also has an added advantage of protecting you from sexually transmitted infections. Okay, the next on our list is the implant, intradermal implant, usually implanted underneath your skin. Okay, the typical example here is the Nexplanon, which lasts about 3 years. Okay, 3 to 4 years. So you put it underneath your skin, and it gradually releases the hormone progesterone. Okay, which prevents pregnancy. All right. And finally on our list, on the best family planning methods when you are breastfeeding, the final one is what we call the Medroxyprogesterone Acetate, or Depo Provera. This one comes as an injection, usually taken every 3 to 4 months. Right, every 3 to 4 months you come to the hospital, you do your pregnancy test, you are negative, you take your injection and go and continue what you are doing. In the next 3 months again, you come back. All right, it's quite effective, more than 95% effective. All right, so these ones are good when you are breastfeeding. Okay, of course, some of these things have side effects like weight gain and maybe vomiting, nausea, little stuff which I think they are not they are bearable. Okay, some people get scared away because of these things, but is it better to now get like a woman got pregnant when she was still breastfeeding, when she didn't want the pregnancy, and went to do abortion at a wrong place at Quacks, and they did it poorly, and she nearly bled to death. She eventually survived it. So you don't need to. The other lady came, she was pregnant, and she was not ready for it at that time. She was still carrying a baby. So she was crying profusely. Why? Because she doesn't want to do abortion because of her conscience and her religious beliefs, and of course the legal implications too, because abortion is illegal. So that was she put herself into such a dilemma. You don't need to do that. So do this family planning method and save yourself from stress and unnecessary battle with your conscience. But there are ones that are also there but are not advised that you use them because of either their failure rate or their side effect. The typical among them is the natural method. Okay, the one you said, okay, I'm not in my ovulation period, so we can have sex. When I'm in ovulation period, you abstain. The one you monitor the woman's menstrual cycle, and those ones are very unreliable. So I don't advise you to use that because it is likely to fail you. And if it fails you and you get pregnant, the whole essence is defeated. The next one is lactational amenorrhea. It is believed that if you are breastfeeding your baby, especially for the first 6 months, the exclusive breastfeeding, you are not supposed to get pregnant, right? Yes, it is true, but the failure rate is high. For that to work very well, you must breastfeed your baby about almost 4 hours in the daytime and about 6 hours in the night time. I'm not sure any mother can do that effectively for 6 months. So it is most likely gonna fail. I know many people succeed, but if you must do that, you can add it with condom or any other one in order not to take your chances. The other one is withdrawal method. Withdrawal method, this one during coitus, once the man is about to ejaculate, he withdraws, and then no. I don't advise that. Okay, even before the man senses that ejaculation, some of the semen must have dropped, and that's enough to cause pregnancy. All right, and then finally is the combined oral contraceptive pills. Just like I said earlier, it's a pill that you take every day, but they are combined. They have combined hormones, estrogen and progesterone. It is not advised for it to be used when you are breastfeeding. But once if you are done with your baby and having your children, of course, you can use them. Then the next one is sterilization, like tuber ligation, especially if you gave birth through cesarean section. You can discuss with your husband and the doctor, and they can simply ligate, just tie your tube so that during ovulation the egg will not come down. All right, I know many women don't like this one because it also require reversal, another surgery. You go under the knife again for you to be reversed. Okay, and it may also cause ectopic pregnancy. So most times it's not. Since there are better options, you can wear those options. Unless it is when you are done giving birth, you can do that one. But if it is for spacing, it can be done, but I don't think it's advisable. Then, of course, vasectomy. I'm not sure anybody can do that to remove the vas difference. That one is permanent contraception. Even when you are done having your babies, I still won't advise anybody to go and have vasectomy. Sorry, I think a call came in. So even when you are done having your babies, I still don't advise any man to go and do vasectomy to remove the vas difference. Vas difference is just like a tube that converts the semen from where it is stored to the ejaculation point. There are better options and that are reversible. This one's irreversible. So use those ones. So in summary, these are your best bet when it comes to pregnancy spacing. All right. One is the intrauterine, the contraceptive devices. We have the hormonal and the non-hormonals. We have the barrier methods, the condom. We have the progesterone pills. We have the implants. And of course, we have the Medroxyprogesterone acetate, the Depo Provera, given 3 monthly. Choose any of these, talk with your doctor, and save yourself from stress of having an undesired pregnancy and then start battling with your conscience. Thank you for giving me your audience. Remember that I have informed you but not informed your friends. Kindly do me the favor of subscribing, sharing, and of course, hitting the like button to help promote the algorithm of the video. Thank you for listening. See you in my next video. Bye.